All right, so here we have a 2002 Duramax and it will not start. So the people have tried a bunch of different things to get it to go. And first thing I do is obviously check the primer here on the fuel filter housing, and it is not getting fuel. So don't know if the tank says it has 3/4 of a tank, but that doesn't mean it's right. So yeah, release the bleeder screw on there and pump the primer, and a bunch of air comes out, a little bit of fuel. So rather than farting with it and trying to figure out why it's not getting fuel up here, let's just solve the issue.
B. This.
It's hard to see, but the cross hatching is big. What we're going to do here is I'm going to take this little fuel cell with a pump built into it. I'm going to disconnect the fuel lines, return in the feed here, and then I'm going to connect them directly up to this fuel cell and just power it up. I'll force feed this thing, and then we can probably get it bled and get this thing fired up. All right, so this is backwoods right here. We got a jumper box, got the old 12 valve hooked up to it. Got another jumper box over here running the fuel cell. Got the lines hooked up directly to the engine, and I've got a fuel mat sitting over the top of it because it pops the line. I'm not wearing a bunch of diesel. So I'll let it charge up for a minute here, and hopefully I definitely have fuel. So of course feeding it, release the bleeder and sprayed fuel everywhere. So got fuel, and this thing should start. I've had to crank on these Duramaxes before with everything in perfect optimal condition for 45 minutes before to get them started. So pretty common once they lose prime to have this kind of issue. So we'll see. All right, so I've got my fuel pump hooked up here, and it's just a regular car fuel pump, direct fed to the engine. Got it primed. Let's see what happens here. There you go. Hope this helped you guys. Quick way to get it going. Doesn't sound very good, but yeah, I got the snap-on hooked up. All right, so here's some food for thought. So I direct fed it right here where the fuel lines go in. You can see where I've got them hooked up right there. And this may not do you any good if you're just a guy that's trying to prime your system. I mean, although that will prime it, you could just rehook up your fuel lines and you might be okay. But you could also do this back here, right in front of the fuel tank. You can't see it right now, but right in front of the fuel tank, there's a fuel cooler. You could actually do it right there if you wanted to too. Might be a little more work, but at least this way you can get it primed and get your truck started. So hopefully that's your guys' issue, and hopefully it helps you out. Well, hopefully I earned your subscription, and please give me a like and hit that bell for me. Thanks guys, have a good day.